third graders, Ms. Nielsen here. I thought I'd read the Stemscopedia with you this time. So, this Stemscopedia is all about processes and impacts of natural hazards. Let's start by reflecting. Have you ever been caught in a storm? You are outside on a summer night, and suddenly here comes the wind, lightning, and heavy rain. It starts raining so hard you can hardly see in front of you. The rain turns to hail, but after a few minutes, the whole thing is gone. The storm left behind large puddles of water and broken branches and gray skies. Were you prepared for the fast approaching storm? Were you able to take shelter? What about your pets or your plants? Was your mom and dad's car damaged or the roof of your home? Gosh, I hope that's never happened to you. I hope you've never been caught outside in a sudden storm. But I can tell you, I have, and it's pretty scary. Sometimes when I'm out camping or hiking or even fishing, these summer storms sneak up on me pretty quick. It's important to be prepared and know what you're dealing with. Thunderstorms, like we see in summer, can produce very heavy lightning and rains and strong wind gusts. It's important if there's a lightning storm to always get out of any body of water you're in, like a pool or a river or a pond. All right, let's dig in. What is a natural hazard? A natural hazard is a naturally occurring event that may have negative effects on the people or the environment. They often cause changes to the land and surrounding area. Some regions are more likely to experience certain hazards than other areas. Think about Connecticut for an example. In our area, we're more likely to see hurricanes and floods than we are other types of natural disasters. Blizzards are always a possibility too, but we sure haven't seen many of those lately. Many natural hazards are weather related. They can have major effects on the environment. Observe the pictures or images of the weather-related natural hazards above. Let's see if you can name them before I do. Let's take a look at the first one. Did you say tornado? If you did, you'd be correct. You can see the funnel of the tornado in the picture. How about the middle one? Did you say hurricane? If you did, you'd be right. This is an amazing shot of a hurricane taken from space. You can see the cloud formation in a circular pattern with the telltale eye right at the center. All right, the final one on the top row. Did you say flood? That's right. When an area gets so much water that the ground cannot absorb it in a short amount of time, it results in a flood. Often, big hurricanes or rainstorms result in floods. Let's look at the bottom row now. How about the first one on the bottom row? If you said lightning, you'd be correct. You can see a lightning storm happening. Isn't the lightning bolts from the clouds to the ground just amazing? I wouldn't want to be in the area, but it is fascinating to watch. All right, how about this middle picture on the bottom? Can you name what kind of natural hazard that is? Those small pellets of ice and snow, they're hail. That's right, hail can be very dangerous if the hail is the size of a golf ball or a tennis ball. All right, our last one here. It's the opposite of a flood. If you said drought, you did a great job. It's when our ground and we don't get enough rain and there's not enough water in our ground reserves. Tornadoes, hurricanes, floods, lightning, thunderstorms, hail, and drought are all weather-related natural hazards. Let's learn what causes natural disasters. Do you know? Many natural disasters are caused by some sort of weather event. Different types of weather events are likely in different areas and during different seasons. For example, the Midwest area of the United States sees many tornadoes every spring and summer. You may have noticed on the news lately there's been reports of Torna- Tornadoes happening in Tennessee. Look at the picture to the right. This tornado has the energy to rip through towns and ruin homes. We can see where the caption says tornadoes can happen quickly with little to no warning. It can be very dangerous for the people and animals that live there. Constant research is being done by scientists to increase warning time. Increased warning times will allow people to have more time to get to safety, either in a shelter or by evacuating, or getting to a safe place. So let's summarize what we've learned so far. A natural disaster is a natural event such as fire, tornado, or earthquake that causes damage or loss of life. Take a minute to think. I mentioned some earlier, but can you name the natural hazards that occur where we live here in Connecticut? If you said hurricanes and floods and sometimes a blizzard, you'd be correct. It's less common for us to see tornadoes or earthquakes. Can you think of other weather-related natural hazards? If you named wildfires or mudslides, great job. There's areas in our country that have to deal with those natural events much more frequently than we do. Thanks for reading along with me, boys and girls. I hope you learned a lot about natural hazards. Next, I'd like you to talk to your mom or dad, or whoever takes care of you in the home, and ask the question, what are some ways that your family prepares for weather-related hazards? You might think about snowstorms, or summer storms, maybe even hurricanes. And if you have relatives in other parts of the country, reach out to them. Find out how they might prepare for weather-related hazards that are unique to their region. I bet you'll learn a lot. Have a great day, boys and girls. See you next time.